All right, so as you see, Tahoe is gone. So this is a couple days after I filmed the last few clips. My buddy, he just left with the Tahoe. He's on the way to North Carolina with it. We had to end up getting a tuner and changing the shift points for him because the transmission just wasn't having it with those 26s. Yeah, what I'm doing now is, as you see, the subs are gone. So I have a good explanation for that. The box that I had was pretty shitty, and it definitely was not giving the subs the full potential. So what I ended up doing, this is just a mock-up board. Of course, I got some ideas whenever I was building my homie's box for the Tahoe. All right, we're all done. Kicker 15 in there. It's all nice and snug. Got the splatter paint on the front. Specialty of Mr. Bands there. What I'm gonna do is end up building me a box, and I'm going to double port it. I have two Scar Audio 12s on the way, which are definitely gonna hit way harder. They're 1200 watts a piece, so the other 10s that I had were only 800 watts a piece. Aside from all the speaker madness, I also got here yesterday and I was able to bedline everything under here on the rear end. The rear end, as you remember, it was kind of rusty just from being through the weather, and as you see, the exhaust is not hanging out the side anymore. And my reasoning for that is because it hung a little too low, and whenever I put the roll pan on here, I really don't want to like have that shit looking awkward. So I have a couple things on the way. This is obviously just a temporary setup right now, but I do have a powder coated purple 4-inch to 6-inch tip. As you see right here, I'm in the process of doing this. Of course, I'm putting the inline fuse here, but obviously I don't have the connectors, so that's what I had to go to Walmart for, to get the connectors. There's a bunch of shit coming for the Duramax this week that I'm going to be able to make a lot of footage off of. I'm obviously going to put the tweeters in and everything, so literally this week I should have a few videos worth of content to give you guys as far as this Duramax build goes. Everything's been kind of moving along, and I got the tires on the way for the 26s, so it's just a matter of time really till I get it all done. But yeah, I mean, literally the last things that I need is paint and my lift, and after that I'm pretty much golden. All right, so about 2 hours and some brainstorming later, I ended up scrapping the idea of putting the box under the seat. So this is what I have for now. I've always been big on bass, and putting it under the seat, I just could not see it being able to handle a lot of bass. And the seats, when they're laid down, you can see, I mean, you don't really have too much space for subs to go up under there, and I don't really feel like going and doing a whole bunch of just extra leg work to try to make it fit under on the grooves and shit. So I thought about it for a second and realized that there's a single seat here. I don't need it. I have two seats over here in case anybody wants to ride. So like, I don't have any kids, so fuck it, I'm gonna put some bass in this bitch. So that was kind of my conclusion. So I ended up going with a big ported box. I have the port here, as you can see. From the inside, you can see I have it kind of half ported right now until I kind of get the top sealed up. But I do plan on going with another air box right here, so the air can come through and then back up. This is literally just glued together right now. This is some strong ass glue. I don't know what the fuck they have with this shit, but yeah, so this is kind of where I'm at. I just made the little port box just to kind of get a good idea of where I wanted to be, but right now it's kind of solid where I want it. But I have a lot of board left, so if I cut the two side pieces, I'd be having plenty, more than enough. And then I have all of this excess shit here from where I scrapped the last idea. I was going to use this as a base port, but obviously you see it's kind of wonky as hell. So I've been just using it as a cutting like board, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna get to right now. It kind of got a little dark on me as I was brainstorming and trying to get this shit together. So what I'll probably end up doing is finishing up the box, getting the holes cut for the 12s, and then putting some bed liner on it. And then my 12 should be in Wednesday or Thursday, along with all the rest of the shit that I'm gonna need. So that kind of works out good because I can give this time to dry with the glue and have everything set. And then when I put the two 12s in, I can just drop them in, run the wiring out, and then just fucking go from there as far as wiring it all up to the amp. And I know for sure this shit's gonna bang way harder than fucking any those 210s that I had to bang, but it just wasn't enough. And with me, I just gotta have bass. All right, so we are back the next day. My camera died last night whenever I was trying to make an update, but this is where I got so far. Everything is all dried up and ready to go. I got the box kind of where I want it. I'm gonna have these as pegs just in case I want to turn the box upside down here in the future and have the bass coming out to the ground. But right now, speaker's gonna be facing up, and I left this side off and the top off because I have to cut those, and the wire little ports, the adapters or whatever to put the wires in, they're supposed to be coming today through the mail, and I have to cut the holes for the 12s for the top before I put it on. So obviously I need to wait on that, but it doesn't take long for this bed liner paint to kind of like dry. I mean, I left this overnight and it was dry before I even had went inside the house. Slowly churning up ideas as I go, and just, you know, getting everything going for this Duramax is gonna be pretty crazy. So I love it. This is probably the most in-depth I've went with a truck. Before I've had Tahoes. I had one Silverado, then of course the ones I have now, but this is probably the most involved I've been in messing with a vehicle, as far as like getting everything ready for a show or something like that. All right, just a little update coming in again. So got the box complete, sides are on, so went ahead and just do some bed liner on it, just letting it dry right now. My real estate agent probably gonna kick my ass by seeing this driveway, but I don't give a fuck this place, I ain't gonna be here long. But anyways, you see I got the porting system ready to go. So yeah, she's ready to go. But yeah, like I said, with the top and everything, just gonna wait, cut those holes. I might do it today just to kind of do a prelim, or I might just wait till Thursday to kind of finalize the whole box. Just got everything cleaned up off the ground, all the water, but everything is pretty much cleaned up around here. Got the PPE shit done, and got the coolant flushed. Just basically did a full flush just to be safe. Got some new coolant in there, as you can see a little bit. You can see my new PPE radiator hose. Everything is really coming together on this. Also kind of polished up the intake, but it wasn't really that great. It was pretty fucked up, and I didn't want to spend a million years kind of doing that. And you see the front end's dope, so it's only a matter of time, man. And like I said, got the box all good to go. What I'm gonna do now is just probably hole saw on the sides for the I got them right here. For these motherfuckers. wiring posts. So I got 2 of these. I'm gonna put those probably adjacent to each other, and shit, after I get the 12s on Wednesday or Thursday, whichever day they want to get these to me, I'm gonna just cut the holes out for the 12s, slap it on top, wire everything up, and then just go from there. But for now, I'll just wire up the capacitor and make sure everything is all good to go, so that way whenever I throw the box in, I can just snap the wires in and be completely done. I got a couple more things that I need to get done, so I'll probably compile everything into this one video, just so that way you can kind of see the process as I'm going. But I may break this up into 2 videos. First part being just intake and all this shit, and the second part will be building the box and putting the subs in. So yeah, I'll just kind of sort it out this week as I'm editing footage, and just go from there really. So yeah, like I said, she's looking good and she's getting better day to day, so just gonna keep on churning, and I'll update you guys tomorrow whenever some more shit comes in. What's going on, guys? Today I am back again for the 20th day. I'm still waiting on my packages to come, so like I said, this is just a little quick update, and I wanted to show you guys something. I'm not sure if you guys are into it like that, but just wanted to show you a couple recent pickups that I got. So here is my Glock 19. I picked this up today. I was really like, I really didn't want to fall into the Glock stigma, but honestly, when I shot the Glock way before, when my buddy had it, I really fuck with it, and I'm an avid supporter of the Second Amendment, so it's all for, obviously, home security, self-protection. You always want to be protected whenever you are anywhere, but the Glock is mainly for home security, home protection. But this is what I got for concealed carry and just really riding around. This is the Springfield Hellcat. I know a lot of people have definitely heard about it. I got a custom grip for it with the Hellcat logo. I really like it because, as you see, it can fit in the palm of my hand, and you can put this shit really in your pocket, and nobody will know that you have a firearm on you. So I thought you guys would be, interested in looking at that shit. If you don't, then obviously skip past this part. But I'm big into guns now, and it's just become another hobby of mine. I mean, other trucks, guns, fuck. I'm American as shit. But yeah, right now it's pretty nasty outside. It's been raining all day. Just waiting on packages, man. That's literally all I'm doing, just waiting every day. So I'm about to get out here and kind of get something done. Then I'll update you guys on it, because this shit is annoying. I hate rain. I hate fucking delivery. Fuck it. All right, so just when I thought I was gonna give the fuck up, I came up with a brand new idea. So I got the holes for this cut. I got this bed liner drying right now. So the box is complete. You can see the holes are kind of wonky, but nobody's gonna see that. The subs are gonna get smashed down on there, and then they'll basically be good to go. So I'm just waiting on the subs to get here, put them in, wire them in, and then the Duramax will be banging again. And on this one, I came up with a pretty good idea. I had this for a mid box that I was gonna use in the beginning when I was gonna make an under the seat box. And I said, well, shit, I got all this wood over here. Sorry for my garage being a mess, by the way. But I said I had all this wood here, and I needed a 12 for mock-up, because I didn't want to just leave this raw and then wait for the speakers to get here on Friday and then have to do all of this shit on Friday. So I got a 12 for mock-up. It's a little Jensen. It's a Walmart fucking sub, a 12. So got that all mocked up and ready to go. So all of this shit is solid. Just gonna wait for this to dry, and then I'm gonna throw it right into the truck. I'll wire it in. I'll wire it in whenever I get around to putting it in the truck and getting the subs and everything ready here. So this should be done on Friday. And as far as this one, this is the one that I'm probably gonna put under one of the seats. So I do plan on running 3 subs on this 1000-watt amp with the capacitor. So hopefully this shit don't drain my fucking battery. If I have to, I'll get another capacitor if that'll help anything at all. I just want the light to stop dimming whenever I'm booming this shit. And I don't really want to get a third battery for this truck to run just the subs off of, because I just don't see the point in me doing that right now. Because I don't want to go and get another alternator for this truck and then have to like do a whole big 3 upgrades. With this Audio Pipe 1000, it'll push these fucking 12s perfectly. The only thing that I'm worried about really is just voltage. Because when I had the 210 Scar Audios with just little ass 4 gauge or 8 gauge wire banging them, it was killing my battery. It was just flickering my lights and then my truck wouldn't crank up. So it was draining the shit out of it. So that's why I went and got the capacitor. I'm gonna run the capacitor with the 0 gauge and then the 0 gauge, of course, coming through the truck. So this shit should be a banger for real. Like, I'm trying to get this shit done right now, because right now it's currently 8:30. Whenever me and Fat Boy, we did his shit on the Tahoe, we were out here until like 1 o'clock. So I'm not really worried about it. I got the garage closed, banging my music, and just in the zone trying to get all this shit done. All right, so hold on. So after countless hours of figuring out what the fuck I was gonna do today, went ahead and got this box done. It's drying at the moment. Not my best box, but shit, it'll do for now. It'll fit that little 12 I have over there in there. And then this got finished. This is all good to go. Like I said, probably gonna go ahead and just get it wired up tomorrow. That way everything's all good to go. I'll get this one put in tomorrow and see how it plays. Like I told you before, this is the sub that I got. It's just a little Jensen. It says 1200 watts, but it's 300 RMS, so that's just the peak. But shit, we're gonna give it a shot tomorrow and see how hard it'll hit with the 0 gauge and everything and the capacitor. Still haven't got around to putting that in, but like I said, I'll get it put in tomorrow and then we'll be good to go. But I'm gonna close up shop tonight and just go in the house, let all this shit air out and dry, and by the time I get in here in the morning, I'll put the sub in, put the wires in, and then, I mean, realistically, shit'll be good to go. All right, so next day, like I said, I was gonna get out here and knock out some more of this shit here, and then I did move the Duramax around. As you see, I took it to Walmart, drove it around a little bit after the PPE radiator hose install, and I can tell you now, she's doing a whole lot better. Before, with these shitty ass, I don't even know what fucking brand these are. These are like some, I guess they're like Chinese eBay fucking radiator hoses. You can see where they were fucking expanding and hose clamps were starting to cut into them. And that's what happened on this piece here, on this radiator. This connects to the thermostat, and it kind of split when it kind of expanded, and the hose clamp got into it. But anyways, the shit drives perfect. Didn't even get over 190 on the coolant temp, so that's pretty solid. Especially I beat the shit out of it up and down the road just to see if it would reach over that, and now it's just chilling. But I did go and pick up some foam, spray foam, and reasons being is this box, compared to the one that I made Fat Boy, this one didn't completely fit together perfect. Obviously, I cut this myself for the most part, and I pretty much had to mold everything just using a jigsaw, so I kind of didn't want to take any risks. So the one thing that'll kill a fucking box is air getting in and out. So I just got some spray foam. It's ugly as shit right now until it dries, obviously. But I'm gonna paint over it and everything, make sure everything's looking good. I kind of filled in some more gaps that I saw, just to be you know, safe, because I want this box to be sealed, and the only air I want to get out is coming through the ports. So gonna go ahead and let this dry, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get the other box out of the Duramax that's behind the seat, which you guys have not seen yet, so I'll go ahead and show you really quick. Crazy how it's a nice day today and then it just fucking shits on me. Ooh, need some WD-40. But here is the box. Obviously air is coming out of these, obviously, because it's not a perfect box, and I don't really want to have air just blowing out because it's gonna sound raggedy as shit. I already played it a little bit coming through the block and all that, and you can hear the air coming out, and it kind of sounds rattly. So gonna go ahead and seal up this box 100%. I'm gonna end up taking the sub out and then basically just sealing in all the gaps with that foam sealer. But as far as it goes, I mean, the sub's performing pretty good, and my voltage has stayed way over 14 with the capacitor. I did install that as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and get over here so you guys can see it. Don't know why I didn't go to this side in the first place. Home dog out there playing soccer and gang shit. FedEx needs to come on with my shit, man. Getting tired of doing the same shit every day. Whoa, what the fuck happened here? Can't let you see my secrets. Take this out of here. Alright, so got a vacuum obviously, but boom, here is the capacitor setup. Now I have 4 gauge going to the amp, and reason being is because the 0 gauge was very fucking hard and it didn't even fit into my amp. I would have had to cut off a lot of strands for it to fit inside the amp. So 4 gauge fit perfectly. I said fuck it, if you know it fits, then I'm just gonna keep it. And I had plenty of 4 gauge to run, so ran 4 gauge to the amp from the capacitor and from the ground. But the only 0 gauge I have is this ground wire here going to the capacitor. And obviously I got the sub hooked up right there behind the seat. This is temporary for now. If I can get it to hit a little better, then I'll keep it there and then just smash my other 212s over there. So it'll be 3 subs on one side. I did plan on putting it under the seat, but obviously it doesn't fit. I would have to trim some of this bracketry and shit on the seats, and I really don't want to go that deep of a measure when I can just set it behind the seat. All right, so finally you see the boxes are gone. I got rid of some of these pallets, but let's go take a look at basically the finished product of the boxes. So that was a heavy ass box. The only reason I'm putting it in here now instead of putting the subs in first is because obviously this is a heavy ass box. You see how big it is, how much space it takes up in here, and putting the 212s in here and lugging that bitch from the garage all the way up here, that's definitely not something I want to do. But obviously you can see kind of a little bit back here. I have the 12 behind the seat. The bed liner and everything turned out great. I like the bed line finish. It actually goes pretty good with how the black and tan and shit flows. So I did get some more tweeters and stuff. USPS has been fucking working their ass off getting my shit to me. As far as FedEx, well, that's a different story, and UPS too. So I was supposed to be getting some more things today, and obviously this whole coronavirus shit doesn't, I mean, honestly, in my opinion, it doesn't have anything to do with fucking shipping and receiving, but whatever. I got these 2 base ports, these tubes. I'm not going to use these right now because the hole saw that I got from Walmart was shit. The hole saw adapters, whatever. And then I also got some little cheapo tweeters just to throw. I'm not sure where I'm going to put these at. I do want to put these on the box itself, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that right now. All right, so finally the subs are here, and of course it will be raining when I install these damn things. Yesterday it was a wonderful day outside. no rain, no nothing. And it's like, now, oh, you get your subs, fuck you, we're gonna shit on you. So I got some packages. This is pretty much the bulk of what I was waiting on to kind of move forward with this build. So first off, obviously you see Scar Audios are here, both of them. Gonna be installing those, but this is something that I'm really excited about too. As I showed you in the last video, I did the exhaust on the Duramax, and if you wanted to know what color I was gonna go with, probably powder coating. As far as lift, it's gonna be this nice candy purple. So got this tip offline, and it said that it was gonna be here next week, but ended up coming today. So that's a big plus. So I'm definitely gonna be putting this thing on once this rain and shit calms down. I'm really not sure when it's supposed to stop. Okay, cool. It's supposed to keep raining until 9 o'clock. Cool. Whatever. Fuck me. But like I said, was waiting on the 12s. I can do this inside the truck. This is not going to be stopped by the rain. Here they are. Star Audio 12s. These are a step above the 10s that I had. Ah, shit. So these are a step ahead of the 10s that I had. I'm gonna go ahead and get this knocked out, and shit, we'll just go from there, and this shit's gonna go crazy. So let me go ahead and get to work. All right, so I'm go ahead and turn this down so I don't get copyrighted. So they are finally fucking in. After days of waiting and a whole lot of bullshit, I got everything wired up clean, nice, neat, and I am not gonna lie at all, this shit beats like hell. Can't wait to take this damn thing to Myrtle Beach Nationals and really beat the block up for real, because this shit hits as good as my Tahoe, my old Tahoe. I had 2 Rockford Fires Gate P3 15s with audio pipe 1500, and that was in a pre-made box, like some shit I got off of eBay. I made this fucking box, and this fucking box is the hardest hitting shit I've ever listened to in my life. Like I said, these are 2 12s, 2 Scar Audio 2 Scar Audio 1200 watt amp subs, like, and then I got one 1200 watt sub behind the seat. So that's 3 subs. These motherfuckers here overpower that one behind the seat. I didn't even know the one behind the seat fucking was even on. I had to check it. So I'm gonna give you a little test. I can only give you like 15-30 seconds before YouTube wants to copyright me and shit. It's not like I'm getting monetized anyway, so fuck it. Let me go ahead and just show you guys what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm probably gonna piss my neighbors off a lot, but I ain't gonna be here long, so shit. But this is just like, I haven't even adjusted the bass or nothing. This shit is just straight off of, fuck it, I'm gonna stop talking. Voltages don't even drop. The capacitor helped a lot. Obviously I can't be at the shows and shit like that, you know, blasting the music while the truck is off, but I could definitely keep the truck on and just play my music. I don't really do that shit anyways. Like I said, that's more the reason why I went with the capacitor versus going with another battery and alternator upgrade, because I don't play this shit like unless I'm driving, so there's really no point. But yeah, that'll be it for the video. Like I said, I appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll be back later on this week for some more shit, because this ceiling, it ain't gonna be the same no more. We're gonna have lights in the ceiling. But like I said, I'll catch you guys back in the next one. I'm happy this shit happened, so hey, fuck it. Check you guys out. Peace.